absolutely live and never a cover charge. And now sit back and enjoy another edition of KZSU's Wednesday Night Live.
That's right, boys and girls. Gus the Fat here. Peanut Gallery is out this evening, but tonight we have Amplified here in our basement studio, live on the Sanford campus. How you feeling in there?
Dude, I'm doing great. I got my boy Kenny in here. He's about to play some guitar with me and all that good stuff. I wish, I should have had them give him a mic so he could talk some game for the ladies out there.
Tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Santa Cruz, California. You already said it, but I go by the name of Amplified. And yeah, that's me. I've been on the road for the past few years touring with this band called The Expendables. They're a pretty decent sized reggae rock band, and yeah, I've had the blessing to go on the road with them the past 3 years and just build it up from the ground up.
Okay, cool. Well, for those of you tuning in, you could also check us out on the YouTube, and I believe you just go to KZSU Live, and there you could see Amplify. Click on the link, and you could watch us live here on the World Wide Web. Otherwise, how about we hear some live music, and we'll talk some more in a little bit with Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live.
Woo! Yeah. Said I've been working all day. My girl says I need more pay. Told my moms I'ma make you one day. And I'm still trying to find my way. Hey, I said I've been working all night. You can tell by the look in my eyes. They told me to reach for the sky. If I don't make it, at least I try. Yeah, look, I took a breath out the embryo of life, breathing in pure oxygen, mellow just like these summer nights. They say your savior will save you, but save yourself. These moral guidelines left behind when you really need help. I try to live inside the moment, hold it because it's golden, and I know it's foreshadowing what's to be unfolded. I kick lines for the love of it, ultimately a supplement of therapy. Subsequently, the reasons I've inherently developed a fetish for clarity underneath the canopy, merrily embracing similarities, hoping that we define a solo mate till we solo out a state that'll be translated into a brand new, different galaxy of rhythm. Probably the cause you and I create friction, so I'm doing whatever the soul desires. I be telling you my thoughts, but I be preaching to the choir. Look, I've been working all day. My girl says I need more pay. Told my moms I'ma make you one day. And I'm still trying to find my way. Hey, I said I've been working all night. You can tell by the look in my eyes. They told me to reach for the sky. If I don't make it, at least I try. Look, I count my blessings when I wake up every morning, telling stories of my life with every chapter a recording. Feel the rush of rhythm swarming, forming a dose of passion, flowing paragraphs and passages to paraphrase on my past. I remember writing songs because I had to. Lyrics over homework that was passed through freestyling in classrooms. Wow, and now I'm but a man inside a memory, defined by my passion, cause music gave me identity. I think it's safe to say I always had a way with words, picking up a pen with a proper placement to personally reflect superb. Learn that I'm powerful with a mic in my verbs, bringing up my thoughts like molecules as these atoms construct my nerves. At times I'm nervous, I learn create with purpose. With music I got the passion to amplify on the surface. So here, look, I take perspective off the shelf, never trading for a job, but live for something greater than myself. I've been working all day. My girl says I need more pay. Told my moms I'ma make you one day. And I'm still trying to find my way. Hey, said I've been working all night. You can tell by the look in my eyes. They told me to reach for the sky. If I don't make it, at least I tried. I try, yeah. I try, yeah, oh, no. I try, yeah. Oh, at least I try. Oh, at least I try, yeah. That song's called Work. Tight. That's fun. How you feeling, Kenny? Good. This next one is called The Witch. Ain't got a dollar to my name. Ain't got no plan B to ground me. Through the window there's the rain, calling on me till I'm drowning. I know that I'm the one to blame for this. Behind this practical facade, I'm too far away from happiness. Turning money into God. I wonder if forever took enough time. Spending my days on the road, away off in the sublime. Frostbite out in the cold, yeah. Turning water into wine. Oh, she fills me with poisonous butterflies. I spend it all trying to make something better of myself, yeah. Better of myself, yeah. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, leave you to fry when you're all alone. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, and she's mixing a cold drink, mixing a cold drink, yeah. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, leave you to fry when you're all alone. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, and she's mixing a cold drink, mixing a cold drink. So why should I even reply? She's got a pearl full of dead promises I should have kept. She makes me question every dream that I've dreamt. She's a whirlpool of liquor and my backwash regret. She's the only reason I keep walking towards the dark side, moving closer to a light. I'm the moth fly. I can't resist her melting pot. It's smoldering hot, and my eyes ain't afraid. I wish I could take my own advice, filter what I know's no longer right. I'm living out day to day with no handout. Gotta grow, gotta be that man now. When I stand out as I breathe the small, contemplating my dreams at odds, praying I ain't defeated as I substitute these words for God. Watch time unfold, stressing over what I can't control, focused on what I don't have, and what I don't have is any faith at all. I'ma figure it out, gotta learn right in the spot, freestyling right off the top. I'm in KZSU trying to figure out what to do right now. Oh yeah, she fills me with poisonous butterflies. Yeah, she fills me with poisonous butterflies. This song's about money. Don't look into her eye, she'll open up your mind, burn you with the flames and will leave you out to fry. Don't look into her eye, she'll open up your mind, burn you in the flames. Don't look into her eye. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, leave you to fry when you're all alone. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, and she's mixing a cold drink, mixing a cold drink, yeah. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, leave you to fry when you're all alone. The witch is gonna swallow you whole, and she's mixing a cold drink, mixing a cold drink. Ooh, yeah. It got really serious right there. That was fun.
We have Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live, and coming in from Santa Cruz, California. You could also check them out on the internet if you go to stayamplified.com, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you can also chase them down on the Instagram at Stay Amplified and all the other socials, yeah?
Hell yeah, man.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. So how long have you been doing this project?
Man, I started rapping in high school. Actually, you know what? I started rapping when I was in 8th grade. So I'm 25 now. I think when I was in 8th grade, I was 13 or something like that. I don't know why I'm looking at Kenny. I didn't go to school with Kenny. Yeah, I don't know. I was rapping at 13, I guess. And then, I just, yeah, my bad. I'm just going to answer that question and let,
Cool.
I'm not going to ramble anymore.
And are you, where can people find your music?
Yeah, I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, any sort of relevant place that people listen to music. Yeah, that's where you can find it.
Cool. And you said you just got back from a tour. What? Let's hear about that. What was going
on? So, being from Santa Cruz, California, one of like the major names that's been able to come out there in the past like 15, 20 years is this group called The Expendables. They're a reggae rock band. And I definitely don't make reggae rock music. Sometimes I will, just because I experiment a lot. But yeah, I met one of the guys, and he ended up playing drums for me for a few shows locally, and then he brought me on tour with him for the past 2 years across the country. And so, I've got off their Winter Blackout 2019 tour recently, and that turned out to be a really, really strong tour for me as an artist.
Cool. You said you're out there for 2 years?
I've done the Winter Blackout tour the past 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it goes all across the country. It's about like 35 to 40 shows.
Oh, wow.
And I'm leaving soon again to go on it with them again. I won't be performing at every single stop like I have the past couple years, but I'll be working on a song with them out there. And when I come back, planning on doing a lot more shows locally and definitely just some like independent shows across the country, trying to fill out the markets I just passed.
Cool. So you'll be keeping busy.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Be keeping busy.
Cool. So, how about we hear some more music from you? But for those of you who just joined us, check it out at the YouTube. If you go to KZSU Live and check out Amplified on YouTube. But other than that, go to stateamplified.com to find out more about new albums, tours, shows, etc., etc. But otherwise, stay amplified here, KZSU Stanford.
Go. This one's called "Soak in the Sun." Come on now, baby, let's soak in the sun. 'Cause right now, girl, we're the only ones. And wherever that we go, I'm sure a paradise we'll find. 'Cause when I'm with you, you're my peace of mind. We can love our lives, we don't need no permission. Let go of insecurities and free the opposition. You. 'Cause I don't wanna leave this earth thinking about what could have been. So why not take our chances, girl? Let's give this everything we have to give. Whoa, come on now, baby, let's soak in the sun. 'Cause right now, girl, we the only ones. And wherever that we go, I'm sure a paradise we'll find. 'Cause when I'm with you, you're my peace of mind. Yeah. And now we dive into the ocean and exploring all our wonders. We gon' do this for the rest of our lives. And if you see and believe what is true with love, we'll find our own way to survive. 'Cause all we ever needed was the concept to give us strength, go beyond our fears. We can find our place and be honest. And we don't gotta live in fear. Look, I'm on the roll and I gotta go. And that summertime gonna help me grow. I got more for life, what's in the man. You and I in the midst of the bliss and the beach and the hot sand. Holding hands, look in my eyes, you can see the plan. We both needed that spark. Yeah, we both needed that spark. Life with you, baby, that's art. Life with you, baby, that's art. Give me that role, I'll play that part. Give me that role, I'll play that part. Instead of thinking about what could have been. Let's take our chances with everything we had to give. So come on now, baby, let's soak in the sun. 'Cause right now, girl, we the only ones. Oh, yeah. And wherever that we go, I'm sure a paradise we'll find. 'Cause when I'm with you, you're my peace of mind. And for everybody watching out there, if you see me like pretending to play the guitar, it's because I wish I really knew how to play the guitar. And I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do it. I'm just trying to be Kenny. I just want to be more like Kenny. Look. So come on now, baby, let's soak in the sun. Ah, ooh, ooh. And if you listen to the real record, you're going to hear that little ah, ooh, ooh thing that I just did a ton of times. But it sounds way cooler on record. I promise. Should we do another one? Yeah, let's do it. All right, Kenny, bro. Everybody at home in their seats, make some noise for my boy Kenny, who's just holding it down over here, killing it. I'm about to rap a lot. This is like a new song that I got working on right now. I hope everybody out here enjoys it. You'll see a music video for this soon, and you'll hear this song from me. Yeah, this is about to be weird. Here we go. What everybody look like when I step on the mic? Everybody wanna fight, everybody wanna get hit by the light, everybody wanna get hype. What everybody look like when I'm rapping the gap with passion and patterns, I'm patterning a classic. They say the potential is massive, jumping up, doing a backflip, soaking your brain into acid, ready to carry the atlas. Look, mama, I got it, I'm turning it up and I'm burning them all into ashes. Oh, no gas it, open the casket, choking these bastards. Look at they lasted, shouldn't have asked it, looking disastrous. Yo, I'm an asterisk, so yeah, saw born in the backyard, little white boy growing in a black car. Got big dreams and a fat heart, but we ain't got money for the fast start. Fairly get immigrants at the be imminent, time is limited. I'm just a little kid, stupid, up, ignorant, plus I'm belligerent. Needed a stimulant, but dependent on militant, made them magnificent, no longer impotent, made this shit work. Working the ground, hands in the dirt, making them feeling, I'm making them hurt. One at a time, one at a chain, but counting my demons, I lead the remainders. Oh yeah, yo, mess up, they play this, what already look like? Oh yeah. What everybody look like? Second verse. Yeah. Look. Yeah, everybody wanna shine at the internet. Get it rich, get it quick, only get in there. I just wanna be fine with no internet. No phone, no screen, no internet, cause mother, what's really real? Losing the human I used to feel. In my body, I go insane. Desensitizer like Novocaine, so saturated in no horizon. Every moment just the advertisement. Rap that, advertise it, monetize it, synchronize it, buy that. Hypnotizing with a capitalistic, another statistic. Buying for these sadistic. Hold that, back to the bar, see I came in swarming and I gave them warning that they tried to deny me like global warming and I've been informing, I've been absorbing. All this love gonna be enormous, come disconnect to my redwood force. Hook 'em back on my jab like course, knock 'em back into the brick and mortars, boy, I knock 'em back into the brick and mortars light. Who the mother said I could've rap, but they really wanna act like I'm whack, but I kill 'em with an axe, he capped the head. Run 'em on a track, do laps, they dead. Travel like a 9mm, every centimeter, reach it when I drown about a leader in the ether, cause I wouldn't wanna be, I wanna come across a mother sleeping on me. Nah, they would never do it like me, I just wanna be at peace, live good out by the beach, sing a little bit of bullshit on the beat, make sure mother got food to eat and deprogram, debug my system from the ish that they heard. Oh, you believe every word, yeah, you believe what you heard, but it really look like, yeah, yeah. Whatever it look like. Okay, yeah. Whatever it look like. That song is called Look Like, and I had to censor myself a lot. So anytime I did whoop, hit, that's a censor. Hope y'all enjoy.
Oh, you're doing a pretty good job with that there, you know?
Thanks, man. It's kind of crazy. I was like, oh, shoot. There's a lot of cuss words in this song. It's kind of funny.
Well, you made the non-swear words still rhyme. So
thank you, sir.
So take us through your beat development. How do you develop a song?
Yeah, I guess, you know, I kind of sound like a blabbering idiot when I'm making a song, in the sense that when I hear a beat or a melody, I'm just going da 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 da. Not like doing that exact melody, but whatever the melody is, I'm just trying to imitate it and then fill in the blanks of the words as I go. And then as far as like constructing a beat around that melody, you know, usually I'm hearing something first. Usually like either a producer is giving me an instrumental and I'm giving my take on what that is, or I found a sound that really inspired me and just triggered me to, you know, get whatever melody or lyric out of me, you know. So I guess it really just depends on that initial sound, and then I'll just kind of wrap my head around what it's giving me, and something will come out of that.
Do you have any moments that maybe stand out to you where maybe perhaps you didn't expect to walk away with something that you're really proud of?
Oh, man. I feel like that's almost every song I've ever made that I'm super stoked on. I don't think there's a song that I've ever released where I'm not proud of it, but for sure, like...
Well, I meant like more or less like, you know, you're like going through the haunted house at the boardwalk and all of a sudden you had like...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where you'd be like, I had no... Or, you know, you're visiting mom somewhere or something like that.
Right.
And you had no idea that you were going to come up with something.
Yeah. I wrote like, you know, my first tour I ever did, I was on this weird 15-passenger van. It was almost like, you know, I've never been on a wine tour, but I've seen the types of vehicles that take you on wine tours. It's just like, You know, you got your driver, and then you have your little stop, and then you have all the little rows of seats and benches.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I was in one of those style vans driving through Texas late night, and in Texas, weather just is crazy. Like lightning storms are clear as day, just because it's so flat and everything. So I was in the back of this wine truck van on Vans Warped Tour, and I remember looking out at the thunderstorms and lightning storms, and I ended up writing like a weird country song, and it was about and it was also inspired by this weird McDonald's song, like the Big Mac McDonald's. I made like a joke song about it. Anyways, going way too far, but I kind of wrote like a country song out of just like seeing a different environment for sure. I've had moments where I was just like super unexpected. I made something totally left field from what I'm used to.
Cool. Good story. Good story.
It's so random. Oh man, I gotta get better at this, man.
Oh, don't worry. I'm improvising too, so don't worry about it. So if I ask the same question twice in different ways, that just probably I didn't even see it coming. So
all good, man.
But yeah, everybody, you are listening to Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live, and he hails from Santa Cruz, California, and I think that was his cue to tell me that he's ready to play the next song.
Oh yeah. I think that was actually an accident, but let's go ahead and do the next song if you're
down. It was
down.
a healthy accident.
Healthy.
So, cool. You're listening to Amplified here on KZSU Stanford.
Me and Kenny got matching sweatshirts today for some reason. This was not intentional, but it's very funny. Here we go. Yeah. Si con tiempo, siempre lento, sanando las heridas, sigo con vida, oh yeah, yeah. Cause I know I gotta be what I gotta be in el momento. Cause I know I gotta be what I gotta be en el momento. Si con tiempo, siempre lento, sanado las heridas, sigo con vida, oh yeah, yeah. Because I know I gotta be what I gotta be en el momento. Cause I know I gotta be what I gotta be en el momento. Let it go! Just a little background on this tune. I wanted to write something in Spanish so bad, and all my family is has that influence in them of this style of music, and so I just wanted to make something that's in this vein of like something more traditional, and a little bit closer to where my family's from, and to all the people that grew up around me. A lot of people who I grew up around spoke Spanish. This next one's called Mystery. Yeah. I don't wanna waste my time thinking about who it's supposed to be. And I don't want you to be mine unless we're planning on making history. Maybe you're the one. You may be lots of fun, but baby, you're the one they call a mystery. Maybe you're the one. You may be lots of fun, but baby, you're the one they call a mystery. Laying by the middle, thinking about the times that we could have had. But I don't want to let go of something that I may never have. Cause baby, you're the one I lost as a glance from across the room. Think you'll be about this, girl, then I'ma see you soon. Yeah, I'ma be there soon, but I gotta make a quick proposition. You and I together in the proper positions. Pleasure, passion, love with conviction. Life like it's 99% fiction. I don't wanna make this a competition. I just wanna get over this superstition. You and I together, but the keys in the ignition. We can travel to the place with the ocean blue, and it'll be just us two running around, finding our opposites. Ain't no opposition with you. Be wondering how can we address the situation? All I need is inspiration. I'll go down, down, down on you, girl. I don't wanna waste my time thinking about who it's supposed to be. And I don't want you to be mine unless we're planning on making history. Maybe you're the one, you may be lots of fun, but baby, you're the one they call a mystery. Maybe you're the one, you may be lots of fun, but baby, you're the one they call you're the one they call a mystery. Ooh, hey, oh, you're the one they call a mystery. No, no, no. The one they call a mystery.
So I was just thinking about that Spanish song you were talking about. Yeah, growing up in California, you pretty much are surrounded by that all the time.
Right.
If you live a good life, that is. So
That's word. That's word. And this used to be Mexico at some point. At
Mhm.
one point in the past, not too far ago in our human history. So, yeah.
So you said you started rapping in the 8th grade. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what got you into rap? I mean, I know the Bay has always kind of had that connection in general, but what brought you into it?
Yeah, man. Middle school, I didn't really have any sort of like outlet or any sort of passion that connected me with people like on a good level. I was kind of a loser, 6th, 7th grade, but we're all just trying to figure ourselves out, in those awkward years. But yeah, man, my friend Gabe, if he's listening to this, he's gonna hate me because I always tell this story. But I went to his house one day after school, and he showed me this rap that he wrote and recorded on his karaoke machine. And I just thought, and once he showed me it, I just like, oh man, this is the dopest thing ever. Like that you did this, like he took the time to write something that was, at least at that time, somewhat intelligent. Sorry, Gabe. But yeah, I don't know. Something just clicked in my mind, and then everything in my life just took a shift, and I just connected with the process of writing, and then through that process of writing, I learned how to like explain myself, and that's what kind of led me to music, and specifically, hip hop music is, when I was coming up in high school, one of the teachers at Gunderson High School in San Jose, he goes by Apocalypse. He was rapping at that time. And, I'm just this white kid rapping, and but I was super passionate about it. Like you couldn't tell me anything else, and you probably really couldn't tell me anything else right now that this is what I want to do. But at that time, like it was just straight and narrow path. This is what I'm doing. The rest of my life, here we go. And he kind of just pulled me aside and brought me into the circle in San Jose, or like the scene out there, and I ended up I got accepted into that community, and so I'm very, very grateful, and that's definitely why I've hovered around the hip hop community, because that's what accepted me, and that's kind of it.
Cool. So who would you say are some of your first influences?
Wow, some weird ones too. Some definitely first influence. Oh man, I can't even. My first rap I wrote was to a Lil Wayne beat.
Okay.
That's kind of crazy. My style has no resemblance of Lil Wayne whatsoever. But first rap I wrote was to a Lil Wayne beat. But I've always liked all different types of music. But like first, like MCs that really influenced me was probably so many. I mean, a lot of them were underground, like One Below, Immortal Technique. Definitely like Rhymesayers Crew, Atmosphere, Greaves. Yeah, and I mean that some of those names weren't initially what influenced me to do it, but they definitely were a major part of the evolution in how I approached my process and how I approached the style of music that I wanted to make. And then after those initial artists, like the list just continues in different genres and different directions.
Absolutely. And I mean, where I was going with that is mainly you hear something that makes you think about it differently, or
Right.
makes you kind of pivot and go, okay, well, I used to do it this way. Maybe if I give this a shot, and then you have those little blessed mistakes that turn out to be really fun.
Absolutely, man.
So cool. Well, we're about halfway through the show. You are listening to Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live, and you can find them on the World Wide Web if you go to State Amplified. You can find them on the Apple Music, the Spotify. Are you on the Bandcamp as well?
Yes, sir. StayAmplified.bandcamp.com.
Cool. And any physical print out there?
You know, I was doing CDs for the longest time, and, you know, it's just a Frisbee now.
Yeah, yeah.
No real physicals, but I do got some merch coming on the way.
Cool. And we had a band in here a couple weeks ago where they actually did these really low run lathe cut records. So you could get like 25 of them.
Super cool.
You know, and then they're like collector's items or something.
Hell yeah.
You know, so yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you're listening to Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live.
Awesome. Cool. This one's called Ain't You. Yo, tell me why this love's so conditional. Giving this my all, but it seems so pivotal. Running in place feels like I'm running for state. All the hate got me running in a sideways 8. I feel restraint with any vision that I paint, but I break an incision when I stay and you shake, cause our rhythms don't relate. Lure me in like it's a part of your bait. Loving the aesthetic of being synthetically fake. I make what I ain't into anything you think I can't emplace. The proper smile upon your pretty face probably chase you forever, but I realize my fate's an endeavor of your toxic pace. You take my brain in the toxic waste. Oh, you take my shame in obnoxious ways. I'm built on a promise that tomorrow I'ma change, but I'll be damned if I'm ever gonna play your games. Need to be a little more like this. Say I need to be a little more like that. Or maybe I ain't you. Or maybe I ain't you. Oh yeah. Say I need to be a little more like this. Say I need to be a little more like that. Or maybe I ain't you. Look, I quit my job to do what I love every single day, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've never really let that go. It's been 5 years since I had a job, and, you know, every time I'm doing this live, I always ask the audience, like, you know, do you want anybody to tell you what you can and can't do in your life? And everybody in the audience just goes, hell no. So imagine that part right here. Look, it's all permitted. The laws of attraction, the energy that flows in a sensual fashion. I feel it like I'm on Molly in a plane crash. More money, more cash, more bars, more trash. They say I need to be more like these lab rats. I say I need to be a little like me, cause I'm far from it, cause they can't stomach trying to fund a man who ain't a puppet gon' plummet from that Hollywood summit. So I'm a merrily breaker my tradition. This robot box that they clone you to fit in. I'm giving into the promise I'ma change, cause I be damned if they play my games, play their games, play someone's games. Bang. Bang. Yeah, man. Yeah. That one's called Ain't You. And, you know, I have this other project called Catch Lightning. And I would love to show you guys some of that on some of the tracks that I have. So this next track is called Dreaming, and Gus is going to play that for you.
Cool. Let me get this dialed up here real quick. This one's free. Like, I could play this one on the air?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. I'll give you a little bit of story if that's cool about what this project's about. But Catch Lightning is a project of mine. It's a duo between me and Ray Resurrection out in San Jose, California. And we're really, really, really stoked on this music. It's very, very different from everything that I've been performing right now. And, you know, I think it has a lot of potential to do some really great things. So this one's called Dreamin', Catch Lightning. Check it out.
Let me see if I can get this going.
I've been thinking, but we never met. Is it you? Is it you? Oh, it's been hours, you've been in my head. I bought some flowers so I won't forget what I've been thinking, but we never met. Is it you? Is it you? You're so unpredictable, finna make me lose control. But I gotta let you know, you could be the one if you're feeling alright. Spend a lifetime, we'll be loving all night. So baby, alright. Okay. Play around all night. Alright. Move around all night. Come on. You could be the one if you're feeling alright. Spend a lifetime, we'll be loving all night. So baby, alright. Okay. Play around all night. Alright. Move around all night. Yeah. You could be the one if you're feeling alright. Spend a lifetime, we'll be loving all night. Oh, baby, alright. Hours, you've been in my head. I bought some flowers so I won't forget what I've been thinking, but we never met. Is it you? Is it you? You got it, you know just what to do. Oh, where you been, cause I've been thinking about you. I ain't playing no games, I ain't spitting no riff. I don't want a bad bitch, just a good one. Keep me out of trouble and out of good luck. And I've been dreaming about us, even if you didn't know. You've been in my head, so I won't forget. But we never met. Is it you? Is it you? Oh, it's been.
And we're back with Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live. So it sounds like you grew up in San Jose, correct?
Yeah, so I'm from Santa Cruz. I went to school all the way up until high school, and then my parents remarried, moved up to San Jose, and I finished out high school, went to college up in San Jose. And I'm actually, I lived in San Jose since I was 8, but I also lived in Santa Cruz because I went to school out there. And
Cool.
I lived with my grandma out there too, simultaneously living with my mother in San Jose and then my grandma in Santa Cruz. So it's a weird little tale of two cities.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm fond of Santa Cruz. Grandmother raised as well, and
Hell yeah.
like we couldn't do a lot of traveling because of her age, so that we would go to Santa Cruz for vacation. So
That's tight, man.
yeah,
It's awesome.
So,
Beautiful place.
Yeah, lots of good memories down there. So what do you hope to do? Like you have your tour coming up next, but what's one of your upcoming goals for the next year?
Gotcha. I really feel like I've just caught my stride as far as the direction of music I want to make is going. And when I mean catching my stride is like, oh shoot, this is what I finally am like kind of not done experimenting, but I've experimented enough to where it's like, oh, okay, hey, I'm honing in on this sound, and now I feel like I've got it, and like everything that I'm currently writing, whether that's an amplified joint or as a Catch Lightning song, I really feel like it's fitting me and playing to my strengths. So really just continuing to build that sound and make something, put my timestamp on the world with my music, and then also building on my digital presence, because I've been touring grassroots for a long time. Right out of the gate out of high school, I did Warped Tour 3 times, and then I've done a couple bigger tours with Expendables and so on.
And how'd you get involved in that?
Warped Tour, that's a crazy story.
That's one hell of a way to start.
It's definitely exceptionally weird and and crazy. But yeah, I got connected to people in San Jose that believed in me at the time and put me on. I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, one of the dudes who was a part of that is from San Jose, and one thing led to another. We did it a few times. Some of the best times of my life, and learned how to tour, learned how to live on the road, and really when you're doing Warped Tour, like the drives are insane, like 10-hour drive sometimes between cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hot in the summer times. You're living out of a van, like a 15-passenger van with 8 other dudes. So it's definitely a challenge for
Does the
anybody.
air conditioning at least work?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta be able to be absolutely uncomfortable for like 2 months, and to the point where it becomes comfortable. So when I went on Warped Tour and got into that position, I knew that I could do this just because of the discomfort alone was like something that I could handle. But that was like something switched in my mind, was like, oh yeah, I can do this. This is normal. And I have realized, watching other bands and other people I've been on the road with, and how like good they are at it, and also in learning from them and how good they are at being able to handle the situations that happen on tour, and also seeing a ton of musicians fall because they realize this isn't really what they want to do when they're out on, when they're in a situation like Warped Tour and the demand that takes.
Yeah, and do you have any particular spots around this nation that you're fond of that you enjoy visiting again? You want to share about that?
Sure, man. Yeah. There's definitely quite a lot of places that I've enjoyed, and I've had great shows at some places that I never would have thought I've had a great show at. And no offense to those cities. No offense to those cities. It's just unexpected, sometimes I never heard of the place. But some of my favorite places to play in cities in this country are Minneapolis, Minnesota. The vibe there is just so dope and so welcoming. I love playing Santa Cruz, my hometown, of course. Flagstaff, Arizona was a lot of fun. This guy actually, Kenny, you came with me to a lot of these places. So if he's nodding, that means it was really a good show. So Flagstaff, Tempe was really fun too. Arizona goes hard. Denver, yes, Denver. Do we play Colorado Springs?
What's that one like southern Colorado town? It's right kind of by like the Four Corners.
Durango.
Yeah,
I just played there actually last week.
Yeah,
One of my favorite shows.
Fun.
One of my favorite shows I ever played in my life was Durango, Colorado. And I only did like a 15, 20-minute set, but just how the response was to the little time I did have, and even the little amount of people that really caught my set was just incredible. Pensacola, Florida, very random. I never would expect that to be such an awesome place for music, but that was a special show. Virginia Beach, the Norva, that venue is like insane. It's really cool. St. Augustine Amphitheater, special because it's like a ton of people can fit in there. And
did you ever make it down to Fayetteville?
No, North Carolina, right?
No, Arkansas.
Oh no, I haven't been to like 5 or 6 states. I think I haven't been to North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Alaska, Arkansas, Oklahoma.
At least I think I got that right. Sometimes I just like to make things up here on KZSU. So.
Oh, that's all good. I love making things up.
I'll have to fact check myself. In this box right
making
here.
things up is so fun.
I'm gonna go to imright.com and find.
Right.
So, cool. Well, how about I'll look this up. But while I'm done yapping, how about we hear some more live music from you?
Let's do it, man. We're gonna play a song called Strawberries, and I only ever play this one live because I made it a long time ago, and It's just one of those little classic songs. You know, if you're at home, what I would tell an audience in front of me, if we were live, I would be like, everybody got to sing, "Not That Bad at All." And so I'll train them and go, "We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet to say, 'cause it's not that bad at all." And then everybody in the crowd says it's not that bad at all. So, you know, feel free to sing along. Yeah. Yo, you're sweeter than a strawberry patch. The only catch that my eyes idolize when a song hatched. I feel a batch of use the right mixture. Pixelate your iris, you and I the picture. High color land, sugar coated tight bland, so short and yet sweet to the stem. So I guess we are saying with the seeds in the wind, I'ma see you again, 'cause it's not that bad at all. So why don't you outlet the sunshine? Feel the sweet sensation of your gold mine. I'm intertwined with the taste of eating. She's the fruit of the time, so we blossom the season. Let's go. We only got a little time to stay, so if it's sweet to say, then it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, then it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. Yo, she was sweeter than a summer strawberry. Scary. Clearly now I gotta have an in me. Yeah, here, the time has come to start digging through these, 'cause I could only have one, and I wonder, is it worth the taste, or am I gonna fall under the smell of Cupid sending out these shots for the summer? When our vines intertwine, your heartbeat sounds like it's thunder. Let's go. We only got a little time to stay, so if it's sweet to say, then it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. Woo! Let's go, Kenny! Hey! Cause it's not that bad at all. No. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet to say, 'cause it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. We only got a little time to stay, but if it's sweet, let's save it, 'cause it's not that bad at all. Sucker. Oh yeah. I'm about to do some different stuff right here. Yeah. This one's called Love You. Yeah. Look, lately I've been getting back to my common sense. Made some changes, now my knowledge ain't been common sense. The way they look at me sum me up in the cockiness. When they don't see that past the screens they hypnotize them with. Dealing with the consequences of my confidence. I'm done searching for validation, acknowledgments. Strategizing and building on what I had achieved. Reconsidering everything I used to believe. All these comments and likes boosting our self-esteem. That instant gratification is poisoning our dreams. Social media pulling the plug on real time. And I'm just trying to stay above it when it flatlines. I took a break when I still pause when I need to try. Still questioning the world, still asking why. Still cross you with the answers like I'm AI. And nowadays we hella conscious like AI. But what these moves really do with all the vanity behind all the glamour and shine, it's still humanity. It's back to the basics, living life inside a matrix. Get this money, then watch them all try to take it like a coin in a pawn. Waiting on food from a palm. Turn queen powers into a pawn. Castle quick, boy, it's checkmate. Waiting on my lines like it's fresh bait. Kids turn me up to escape. I escape the cold clutches of anxiety. Open wounds of sobriety. Standards of our society. Negative notoriety. Yeah, I'm just drawing lines to the things that make me different. Knowing that all the success won't come in an instant, but it could come any minute. My thoughts a million a minute. Any civilian critic would never get it. Look, I just know that this is all gonna come together. So let me breathe, 'cause I could probably float forever. Yeah, I could probably float forever. I could probably float forever. Yeah. Yeah. Look, Sitting here just thinking about what I'm supposed to say. I see your thoughts and these words seem to all drift away. Late nights in the lab watching my youth pass. Clocks running in its hands hold all of my past. All my loved ones see I'm an addicted fiend. The sacrifice and the selfishness of my lonely dreams. I hear them calling me, telling me just to slow it down. But every time I get a taste, it's back to the sound. Back to it, my rap flew and I knew I had it. This 13-year-old kid would have never imagined all the ish that I've been through. I've been reading signs. Turn this pipe dream living into a pipeline. I'm with the pressure, I've risen over these obstacles. Heating up the planet like this pen is burning fossil fuel. Volatile, resetting life, flashing a merry start. Watching this white boy growing inside of black art.
Amplified here on KZSU's Wednesday Night Live. And real quick, we're getting close to the end of the show. Up next is going to be Soft Boiled with Paladrone. She'll be going from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. here on KZSU Stanford. But we have time for a little bit more chit-chat, one more song.
Let's do it, man.
Do you got anything you want to say before? Do you have any last words?
Man, I appreciate everybody who's tuning in and all the people texting me right now simultaneously while watching me, which is kind of weird. They can see me. I can't see them.
Well, Jen's got you in a good spot.
She does. She's killing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And, do you have any local shows coming up that you're aware of?
Nothing local.
Maybe?
Nothing local booked yet. Yeah, but let's start a rumor. Let's say I'm going to do a Santa Cruz show in May. With my boy Spliff Hemingway out of Los Angeles. If you don't know Spliff, he's a beast. Bar rapper, just will shred it on the mic. He's done some really, really awesome stuff in the past, and definitely like an awesome performer to watch. But let's say I'm going to do a couple local shows in May, and when I hit the ground running after this winter blackout tour with the Expendables, expect a bunch of new music as well, and a new music video next month.
Cool. And where would one find good hip hop music in Santa Cruz?
It's
man. It's not the Catalyst only, right? I mean,
Mo's Alley got some cool acts coming through.
Okay.
My friend Mike Molda will throw shows there here and there. He just threw Ciroc and Sage Francis show, which was definitely unique because they're such contrasting artists. But it was a good night for hip hop in Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay. Mo's Alley. And is the 418 project still around?
I have no clue.
Okay.
No clue.
Well, man. Who knows? Let's hear one more from Amplified here on KZSU Stanford. Find out more by going to stateamplified.com. That's where you can find all leads to events, new albums, music, etc., etc. Yeah?
Yeah, that is.
Amplified here on KZSU.
Oh, sorry. Were you gonna play a song?
Oh, you want me to play one of the recorded ones?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Well then, since this is the end of the sets, just hey, thank you very much for coming down, and we'd be happy to have you back. Make sure you get some of this music to us, though, because we would love to have some of that at the station.
Will do. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Which track did you want to play here?
I got this song called Illusions. I made a music video with my grandma in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here's Amplify with Illusions on KZSU.
Peace, y'all. Ever since I turned 23, everybody's like, where you going? Yeah, where's the money at? Where's your job? How you growing up? Better know I get down. Made a lot of moves, they gon' pay off right now. Playing my sound as they roll through my town. I've been the underdog. What they say now. Yeah. Look, cause I've been out making my way. I know they gon' love me. Yeah, and all of my fam, just know you can trust me. Oh yeah, what they saying, boy, I got the passion. I got the vision, I see they distractions. They probably ask and react, but I won't fall for no illusions. Yeah, don't make this confusing, cause we've been all out for the same things. We go all out for the same thing. Fall for no illusions. Yeah, don't make this confusing, cause we've been all out for the same things. We go all out for the same thing. Yeah, oh, that's what they say, that's what they say. I heard it before. Yeah, all them opinions, oh yeah, I heard it before. But all of them sounding the same. All that materialism gon' fade. All of them fade. Telling me what to do, what they say when it's summed up like conclusions. Always with problems and never solutions. All of that shit that you talk is pollution. I changed my perspective, I made this conducive. Lucidly thinking we all want the same drugs. That money, that power, that lack of love. But I misdirected your misperceptions. I'm moving forward, I've had enough. But I won't fall for no illusions. Yeah, don't make this confusing. Yeah, cause we've been all out for the same things. We go all out for the same things. Fall for no illusions. Yeah, don't make this confusing. Cause we've been all out for the same things. We go all out for the same things. Yeah, don't make this confusing. Don't make this confusing. Fall for no illusions. But I won't fall for no illusions. Yeah, don't make this confusing. Cause we've been all out for the same things. We go all out for the same things. Fall for no illusions. Yeah, don't make this confusing. Cause we've been all out for the same things. We go all out for the same things. Yeah.
I have excellent news for the world. There's no such thing as new wave. It does not exist. It's a figment of lame imagination. There was never any such thing as new wave. It was the polite thing to say when you were trying to explain you were not into the boring old rock and roll, but you didn't dare to say punk because you were afraid to get kicked out of the party and they wouldn't give you Coke anymore. There's new music, there's new underground sound, there's noise, there's punk, there's power pop, there's ska, there's rockabilly, there's
KZSU Stanford.
But new wave doesn't mean shit.